I'm not even gonna blow up my intro, so I'm gonna say DaBLackKing. So I used to have intros, but intros I mean intro music. So see here, I got somebody here who's rambling on about mental health and the future of the channel. That's what he's titled his video as. And see, the thing is, it's White Mage Serenia, long-time YouTuber, and he's made a good, excellent point here. See, when I commented on his video, I didn't know he's had all these projects. Now I can understand when somebody's burnt out and all that. That's why I encouraged him to try to relax, get fully recuperated, and come back soon. That was the point and the whole goal. And then eventually maybe get some FF7R, which is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, not that anybody cares about my videos or anything, because nobody hardly cares. I also put this thing on battery saver so that it would keep it lasting a little bit longer, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm struggling as it is from my views, and I can understand that, well, he didn't really mention it before, but hell, I mean, for a long time, but he's got depression, which I can understand that. Which, as many of you know, if you've ever been watching any of my videos, I openly admit that I have dealt with depression a lot too, in my entire life. I try not to let it get me down, but a lot of it's because of my health issues. And if it ain't that, it's something else I gotta do. So it's just all depends on what's going on. I mean, for a long time, there would also be like, also if I was moving, I couldn't record, nothing. I didn't have no way to record. My internet was down. There was nothing I could do. So, or my phone was down, which actually be in this case, because and for a long time I actually couldn't have a good recorder. I used to have the YouTube recorder, and then they decided to bring it back, but it's still the same thing. I mean, for a while there it was kind of like deleted, but then they brought it back, but you really can't record or nothing with it, which makes no sense why you would even have it on your entire device. So I have screen recorder, or recorder screen, whatever they call it. It doesn't matter now since I finally updated it. But yeah, I mean, literally, if anybody cares, I mean, I'm trying to change my videos now to parts instead of episode. I mean, I'm still gonna say episode or whatever in the video itself. I might even put it in the description. I don't know if I have time enough. And there's another thing. Speaking of health, there's my hands to deal with. I can barely do games for very long. For only so long a time, I can't even watch streams. And I can't even hardly do streams. And even if I could do streams, I can only do for so long. So, depending on what my internet is. And my internet is the best there is for what I can afford a month. So yeah, I'm poor. I'm so poor that, I mean, it's not like I have dial-up, which it's better than dial-up, but it's not better than what people have these days for like live streaming and stuff like that. I could do a little bit of live streaming if I wanted to, if I had a computer. On a phone, it's not as easy peasy as you think it would be. I mean, sure, I could sit there and like take Facebook and record, or at least live stream a game, but that wouldn't turn out too good, because then I'd have to turn around and put a screen recorder on while I'm doing that. So, I mean, and it's not exactly easy to run both at the same doggone time like you can on a computer or what do you call it? An iPad or whatever it's sophisticated enough to handle something like that. So, I mean, I gotta say though, I am also trying to get into the habit of trying to schedule videos per week, whenever I'm in the mood. See, the thing is, whenever I'm in the mood, it strikes me, in the spur of the moment, to actually, I just do it. I mean, yeah, it's not scripted or anything, but I do. I don't even, see, I used to edit a long time ago. If you don't know this, I believe I don't remember if I actually have said it or not, but I think I have mentioned it, but I can't swear to that because I haven't been watching any of my very older videos. Like way in the beginning, somewhere when I finally said, when I first started the channel, there was no intro music or nothing. Then I eventually started adding intro music to a lot of my videos, and then I stopped and started, basically doing without again. So, and I haven't had neither one for years. It's not to say I don't have them or I can't get a hold of them. As a matter of fact, I have them on the phone, what I used to have, but they are copyrighted music. So, I don't know. It's what I have for an intro. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it takes to grow my channel without the obvious money grabbing and the obvious subscriber base and the obvious getting enough actual people to give a damn to watch your videos. That's the thing. And he's been struggling for the views. Well, not that I could see. I mean, hell, I've seen a lot of videos. Now, it takes a while for views. See, that's another thing. It takes a while for views to show up for those that are very popular, that have a crap ton of subscribers. And they have to be also, I would say, no doubt, legit subscribers. But, see, even though that you might get like one or two in one day, and it might take you a whole week before you get like a whole bunch more, or an entire month even more, for even more than that. That says something, because there's people that are still watching. It's just, it takes a while. And see, YouTube, with the whole view thing, I'm not sure how that works out and everything, especially the subscriber count. So, I mean, again, it's not, for me, it's not about the subscribers or the money. I struggle too as far as money is concerned. But I'm not worried about it, because, I mean, as far as my bills are concerned, that I actually pay for the month, that are more important, I've got all that covered. I'm not worried about that. There's other bills that are not a monthly deal that are important once in a while, like maybe, taking your animal to the vet or whatever if they need it. I can't afford that. And I don't have the money anyway. So really, and shoot. And then there's also the bill of replacing my phone, which is not every month. And the phone bill alone is nothing, as long as I'm not paying $100 or more. Especially for other things. I can't even watch TV now. As a matter of fact, I had TV for a while. Now my TV's screwed up, because the last time it hit me it's been hitting me in the head. Actually, let me start that over. It's been lots of times that it fall down and hit me on the head. The last time, oh my God, it not only hit me on the head, but it broke. So, yeah, it no longer functions. I mean, you can turn it on, but it'll be like what they call it, a messed up screen, like when you screw up your phone, that kind of thing. So it's pretty much, might as well be not even functioning at all. Even if it could get power, there would be no point. And I don't believe in that whole, let's put some kind of glue or whatever to make the cracks go out, which also another thing is, I have this iPhone that's being shared between, just like this phone here, between me and DaBLackKing. And it's soft film on it. Oh yeah, that's not a good thing. So, I actually had to take a lot of the apps off there. Now, I left a couple on there for now. Actually, about 3 of them. They're not that important. So, we still share this because we go record. We'd still have to share a computer to record anyway, but that's neither here nor there. I don't mind sharing a computer. I mean, I can only record for so long myself. And I gotta say though that speaking of him, if there are some videos coming out. I'm gonna be going over a lot of them and just pasting over because I've been correcting the links. There is one more addition to the link because there's a channel that I'm gonna try, and I'm not gonna promise or guarantee anything. But if I do a stream, it'll be for then, and then I'll upload it for Saturday. Same day I'm going to do Strange Game Saturday. There's going to be 2 videos. So this is how it is. There's not exactly a schedule that I can keep to every week. Just like DVD, KMP. But anyway, for me, unlike him, he's going to have 4 videos Friday, which is going to be crazy. But at least he'll get entertainment for now. At least until he gets something going on for Saturday. I'm going to have Friday for 2 videos. So, cause see, for me, it's just like him. Only mine's Final Fantasy 7 Mondays and Wednesdays and Tuesdays Final Fantasy 4, and Thursdays Final Fantasy 4. And then on Sunday you'll get 3 videos of Minecraft. See, Minecraft is going to be an ongoing deal. I'm not gonna stop doing it. I mean, I might switch it out for like Doom or something for 3 videos, because Doom is just a project that's not really got it's got a storyline, but you don't exactly go in kind of like Minecraft, except you don't build or anything. So, you just run through the levels and stuff like that. So yeah, Doom would be part of that project if I ever get back on the PC one day. Just like I'm also going to do Wolfenstein 3D. Oh yeah, that's the plans anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Strange Game Saturday will be an open slot for now. And for now, I won't be doing anything on Saturday. This phone absolutely sucks. So I need to watch my P's and Q's as far as... oh wow, it's actually... Oh, that's good. That's good. It's actually charging up as I go along. It's taking a little bit to do it, but it's good. I mean, like, if I do anything else, like, unlike iPhone, which is one of the things I like about iPhone, if I'm watching something, I don't know about recording. Because, I mean, although the recording situation kind of sucks because I can't do much in terms of a lot of different things. I'm not going to put out more... See, in order for me to do it, I'd have to put credit over there and then buy the PlayStation. And even then, it's hard to get games on there and record them. See, if it was possible, I could do it with the old classic, because I like old classic games too, for the older console. And if I ever get my hands on a way to do something, I'm gonna make mine, a certain way that it requires all. I don't know about... I'll incorporate PlayStation 3, maybe, and then PlayStation 4, maybe. But that'll be somewhere down the line, like after so many years. So you gotta wait for so many years, and then you can start doing things. You can't just jump on the bandwagon and start going, well, maybe I need to go ahead and just add it now. Sorry about that. Anyway, it does that whenever I try to do anything. But anyway, so what I want to point out to you is that, see, with my complicated schedule, I also have health issues. And I mean, a lot of times I can be happy, and a lot of times it depends on who the person is. A lot of times I deal with people as well. And as many of you do, I both know that I do when I don't have a job. So the thing of it is that I'm not trying to immediately admit that I actually have a job for other reasons, because I need all the assistance I can get, because the job I got right now, it doesn't give me no money. Sure, I might have to go and do things like sleep out units, flick locks, and check the gates, and open up 3 days a week, which is fine, I suppose. I mean, it was supposed to be. Eventually, I wasn't supposed to have to deal with the gates for a long time. But I can only handle so much walking, so I try not to I don't try not to be going out there too much, because my feet really... See, the thing about it is, I'm not a Terminator, I'm not RoboCop, I don't have any robotic feet. A lot of people think I do, and I can't just like be a 24-hour guard, so, you know, I'm not even supposed to be talking about this since I'm actually working, but, you know. But again, I'm not getting a paycheck. I might get a bonus every year, but that's like nothing. That don't mean nothing to me. And I don't even ask for it. I just get it. Like, okay, I don't expect it. I won't turn it down because it's money. But even then, that's not. I don't get a lot of money from the bonus. I don't know why. Don't really care. I'm not even really trying to question it, because I wasn't even really in it for the money anyway. Well, at least not originally anyway. I was trying to get it to where I was for the money, because I need money. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even like money. And you know why I don't like money? Well, I don't remember if I ever mentioned this or not, but, I mean, money is a stipulation that you have to have anymore to survive on. And it's ridiculous because, I mean, sure, I could go out there, pick up a gun. I mean, I'm not exactly well versed in it. It's not that I don't know anything about guns. Or maybe I don't know the make and model, but I do know, like, there's sniper rifles, shotguns, hand pistols, but I don't know the exact calibers or the model itself. I couldn't tell you that. I mean, I know exactly what an Eagle looks like, but, I mean, for a handgun, you know, I even know what an automatic rifle is, but, you know, I even know how to fire them. You don't have to shoot them to know how to fire them. It's just getting the experience and being able to shoot things. I've never shot things. Thing is, so I wouldn't say I'm experienced in shooting. I would say I'm experienced in knowing how to shoot them. It's not that hard to know about the trigger. You aim and you shoot. That's it. I mean, you know, it takes a little bit of practice before you can get good at shooting, defending yourself. I've never had a gun, never owned one. But anyway, back to recording and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to notice a lot of changes around here. And you're probably going to notice some confusing numbers. Now, that's going to be eventually changed. So, keep that in mind that there will be changes. I'm doing it based on how many videos that are actually in the list. And I'm trying to reorganize them to where they make more sense so that everybody gets the idea of when it started. Even though it's been started over so many times, which is stupid, which I probably should just eventually just erase those, but I think they were just too good, to be honest. In this videos, I probably should just get rid of totally. Like ones that are like have no sound on them, you know, nothing at all. Because I've had like videos where I upload to YouTube back when YouTube started doing this live thing with Google. I say because I was trying to think when it was, but anyway. So yeah, I mean, back when they started doing that and I had trouble, I mean, literally, you would not know how, you would not believe how many videos there was of that. And a lot of them I had already deleted as it was, but I mean, I'm not sure if they're still there or not, but I should get rid of them. And I've been working on some videos, get them out of playlists they don't need to be in, like the update video, the update section. So there'll be a lot of update videos. I try to keep separately what grinds my gears. I probably should just put what grinds my gears into update videos and stuff like that to kind of consolidate on things, but what's the point? When one represents just an actual update video, and the other one just updates what grinds my gears, which I don't usually do. And then there's what what's bullshit. I mean, I should rename that playlist to what grinds my gears and what's bullshit, because it kind of is typically the same thing, really. Just depends on what the hell you're talking about. So I noticed that, speaking of it, AVGN, if you don't know what that is, it's Angry Video Game Nerd, and they put that for short on there. They actually literally have AVGN on that, as well as it being literally spelled out, the actual name, Angry Video Game Nerd. And I believe his name is, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, but James Rolfe. Anyway, he also has a character he plays as is Bullshit Man. And it's only during the videos he does of, what's bullshit. And he's changed it to, what's BS, but it still says, what's bullshit, So, I mean, there was one video, I'm like, why can't you just say what's bullshit? I mean, literally. I mean, I don't want to put too much cursing in here, but I don't want to be, like, family friendly either. Because, I mean, literally, I could put out content that is family friendly versions. Like, I could have, like, a duplicate video and then say, well, this is the family, the only difference is that, well, some things will probably have to change, because I'm not proficient in keeping one video the exact same way as the other one. It would be a duplicate, but it wouldn't exactly be all the same. So, yeah, it'd still be me, but like the way I did things the last time wouldn't be the exact same thing. There would be none of that going on, But like say for example, I'm in a mission on Final Fantasy VII or whatever game I'm playing on, and let's say I did a puzzle, okay, and the puzzle said 5x9, and I did it a certain way. I can't think offhand what that would be, but let's say Actually, I will try to do what I can to do a good example of it. But like, okay, I just did it in a certain way and it works. And when I push the statue up, well, actually that's Resident Evil. But this is neither alone. This is just an example here. So it's not the point. You'd be missing the point. Anyway, like I pushed it up, and the next time I'd be pushing it down to put it in the right, order. Then that's just an example. I'm not exactly sure what exactly I would use. But yeah, I know about the puzzle statues in Resident Evil. I can't remember which one that was. I think it was Resident Evil 1 that had that, but don't quote me on that. Speaking of that, I need to get back into controls as well as save states. So, I mean, I remember when I had it on controls, it was still a problem. So, really, I think I'm going to go with the remake because it was way better. I mean, I don't give remakes very much because there's a lot of remakes I've seen that were pure, utter trash. Little trash. And they weren't even anything special. But anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to get motivated. I understand that when you're old, and a lot of people get burnt down on things. I'm thinking about literally stopping at like 1,000 videos or more, depending on how far I can get. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna stop forever or anything like that, but if I do, I do. That's just for YouTube. Now, BitChute, on the other hand, I'm not gonna say like, oh well, maybe I should stay or not. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I will try doing Final Fantasy VII Remake anyway on here. I said I wasn't going to do it at all. I told that guy that, but I thought about doing it. And, well, if I get a copyright on even the first video, then the rest of them, I'm just going to take it down and put it up there on BitChute. And I'll put a link to it. I mean, I know it's not something you like to look forward to watching anything else, but it's better than getting a copyright. Copyrights suck. I understand the whole idea of protecting the copyright holder. I get that. But the problem isn't with that so much as that. See, the thing is that even though I put in the description, like, especially like, okay, it has to do with more with the game. And the way they want me to do it is like it's such a boring video. I mean, not that I don't like my own commentary or anything. It's just without the music to the game. Because I like the game's music. I mean, I'd rather have where I can have other music going on where it's not. But I can deal with it while I'm playing. I don't have any problem with that. Problem isn't with that so much as that even if I put copyrighted supposed music on there, well, it's someone else's. I get that it's someone else's. I never claimed it was mine, and I'm not making money off of it, so how can you claim a video, or claim any ads when I don't even have ads running? I don't get any of that whole kind of crap. And I don't make no money off my videos neither, so I don't even have anything on BitChute where I make money. But I did create a Patreon account. It's not exactly all that professional or anything. I even have a PayPal. So I've had a PayPal account for a lot longer than I've ever had a Patreon. So whichever one you want to donate to, feel free to do so. I mean, I'm not asking you directly or anything because I never really personally ask for that because I don't really care about the money. But I won't turn you down if you decide to do that and help me out. I mean, I don't mind helping out other people too. Even if I had the money. I mean, there's lots of people that need to be supported out there. But to be fair, you need to do it in such a way that you're legit, not like, you're just looking for people to give you money or whatever just for you to play a video game or whatever. That's just ridiculous to me. And Maja is doing that. It's like points to that, which I can understand people need money and all that, but it's no way to do things. I mean, believe me, I completely understand if you don't want to donate or if you don't have to. I'm not even, and whatever's left over, I always make it a policy because, I mean, not that I've ever had enough left over ever to donate to charities, but I have donated to charities. Yes, I have, but nothing of where somebody's actually donated to me. So I just had to do it out of my own pocket, which I'm not complaining about that. It's just I feel that at the same time that it's not enough. I'm sorry, but I don't. I mean, yeah, I'll do what I can to help out a struggling business, or whatever, if I can, depending on how much money I have left over. So, yeah, but I mean, otherwise, other charities need a lot more. Just, that's how I feel about it. And I don't feel like donating, like, a small little amount, even if it's $1, which Facebook has a tendency to, it used to be like where you could put like $1 or $5. I didn't quite understand that, but then all of a sudden they changed their deal. And they didn't even say anything about it. They just changed it and said, well, you can only donate up to $5 to start out with, or more. And that's it. I mean, you can't even donate $1 or $2 no more. You can only donate up to $5. And that's just Facebook itself. Now, I don't know about Messenger. I know that you can definitely pay through Messenger. On Facebook Messenger. I don't do Discord, but I might eventually get into Discord. I don't know. But again, see, that's another thing. Live streaming is not something I can do. Even if I could do it, I would need enough people to be interested to even bother with it. I mean, I'll try it from time to time once I get to the where I could better set up myself where I can actually stream. But I'm not gonna promise anything either week to week or anything like that, even if I feel like doing it. So, I mean, like I said, I understand a lot of people have health issues and stuff like that, but I mean, I really don't try to hide anything, but it's kind of like I hide it well when I'm not even trying. So, really, and none of my content is generally for kids. It's just, see, I love recording my content for a basic guide of how I do things. One of the main reasons is for me, that's how I started out this thing anyway. And then I started improving on it even more as I went along to try to make sure that it was there in case somebody just wants to see it from my point of view of how I do things. And that's it. If people don't like it, well, no big deal. And if I get haters, well, hey, there's more views for me. It may suck for them, but you know what? It doesn't matter because joke's on them. I don't care. I mean, I might end up having to block them, but hey. Sad thing is that, I mean, the views are not so bad even if you're getting it from a hater or someone who doesn't really like your content. So what? I mean, I'm not really trying to get haters, but there ain't no perfect world. If somebody absolutely loves everything to the last very detail of everything. I mean, hell, even if I saw one of my best friends, I would say exactly best friend, but good friend, and they were doing drums. Well, I think his music's pretty good. A lot of people disagree with me. I've seen where their comments on it, like, guys, DaBLackKing's Angel. You can actually still type it in there because it'll come up, but it'll say drummers, and Drummers King with a Z on it at the end of it. King, well, whatever. You see, okay, sorry. Here, I'll just bring it up for you. That way you know, and that you don't have to go like, oh, what if, whatever. So let's look it up, shall we? I'll just put it in like this because that's how it came up. Why would there be a duh in there? There's no duh. See, there might be a lot of names up here, but the one you want is that guy right there, King's Drummer. There it is. Sorry, I said Drummer Kings, but there you go. That's the one you want right there. Even though it says Dark Veil Brides Revelation. That's how I'm going to call it because I don't want to be racist. But anyway, even though it says King's Angel, let me just get the screen to do its thing. See, originally that's how the thing is, but it'll come up with King's Drummer. 1.5k views, and a lot of that is due to people who hate on his content. To me, I think he's done a good job, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm no expert, but I mean, I'm not interested in country. I don't hate country, but I don't like it either. I respect it because it's music. I respect anything that's music, even if I don't like it. I absolutely love rap, but then there's just like some of the rap I don't really care for. Like a lot of the things that sound like it's supposed to be rap, but it doesn't sound like it's rap. It sounds like you're just going way too far up the deep end, like you're just, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like some of them will go, like literally, you think you saw yes or no? I mean, literally, with their mouth closed up to the damn mic. Like, what kind of rapping is that? Like, literally. So, But anyway, and yeah, I got Matcha Plays, but I don't subscribe to her. First of all, she's got a lot of subscribers. and she's got 132 videos just now. So I'm not interested in her. I don't want to watch her content. I mean, no offense or nothing, but I think a lot of people deserve chances. Even people that are struggling to get subscribers. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering there, but the thing is, even I'm struggling to get subscribers, and I'm not even in it for subscribers. And to be fair, I've been struggling for years to get subscribers. I was lucky to get what I got, you know, and it's okay to subscribe to yourself to start out with, if you want to, eventually at some point. I wouldn't do it right away, though. Like, give yourself a few subscribers, but not like over 1,000 or 100 subscribers. That's really sad, pathetic. I guess that's the way the community looks at it. To me, I really don't care, but personally, I would think that it would more matter if you had people that were legit, that were going to watch your videos, because what's the point of having so many accounts anyway if you're not going to actually jump on all of them and try to give yourself a bunch of views, which is kind of ridiculous anyway. What you need is real people. You don't need like people like yourself to constantly talk to yourself. You know, if you were putting on a show, maybe, but to do views, no, not even to do comments. See, that's another thing. I don't ask for comments, likes. Well, actually, I do. I used to say you don't have to like, but it would be nice if you did like and subscribe and put on the notification bell. See, the notification bell is enough for me. The notification bell is so that you know, even though that it used to be about the subscription, but you have to have both these days to know when I next upload, or whenever they next upload. That's what I do. And so basically, yeah, you know exactly now where to find not that guy, but King's drummer. I said drummer Kings, but I went up there and made sure that it was correct for you, so you know exactly what you're looking for. But you know, anyway, I'm not gonna click on it because can't be released and all that crap. So, but anyway, probably gonna get copyright anyway because PlayStation logo and all that junk. See, I noticed that if I have my videos on for like a louder point or a certain loud variance, they'll say that, yeah, you got it, but if I don't, then they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. And since I've got this air conditioner running, and I know that it's kind of stupid the way this is, but it kind of helps to circulate the air going out. I've never done that in my entire life, except when I've had to put an air conditioner in, even though I've got another one, and it's running, and it's in the back, or the front, I should say, more like, not the back. Why would I say back? I am in the back. Anyway, it's running, but I got another door closed. Not that it does any good, because there's got a top part of it. There is central heat and air, but the one thing that needs to be fixed about it is the cage bearing on it, whatever. I don't know. I got the replacement part for it. That's not been the issue. The issue is getting it installed. So that's been the problem. I don't know. Not only do I not have the tools to mess with it, but it's hard enough because it's in the ceiling, and you gotta go like this and hurt your back doing it. I've seen people where they come in here and they work on it, and it's like, oh my God, how do you do this? Hurting your back. It's such a difficult problem. So yeah, that's a pain. So what I'm gonna do, wind up doing ultimately, is want to have an air conditioner, an actual cooling unit in here. I'm probably going to wind up having to unplug these because this place can only handle so many amps anyway. I'm living in. And a heater. Now the heater is going to be plugged in only during the winter times. Just like the cooler itself is only going to be plugged in during the summer. So, you know, hopefully with it, I'll be able to get enough cool air in here. I won't have to open this door anymore. I mean, shoot. With the, even though I've got a screen to keep the flies out, but it circulates it and keeps the cool air down. Keeps it down, really, it does. And then what I do at night is, when it gets to a certain point, is I shut the door, so that, because by then it's cool enough and I don't have to worry about it, and it's all the way through the night. It's just during the day. It's very aggravatingly hot. So, but anyway, yeah, so if you're interested in basically doing things, I appreciate it if you gave me a like and a subscribe to my videos. This one here I don't really care about too much, and I'm gonna try not to schedule my update videos too much, but I hope you understand and can bear with me, because I mean, hell, any subscribers I got now, I struggled at the beginning, and then I got a lot. I mean, eventually at one point I did give myself a few subscribers. Just gotta help myself get along to kind of sustain it for a while. But it wasn't anything special, or whatever. I didn't like subscribe back to myself or nothing like that. I just like did that but it wasn't like I really wanted to or anything like that, but I just thought maybe it would help me get at least to the point of one day being among the community of the popular LPers who started it all, which was, believe it or not, which I did not know at the time either. But apparently it was White Mage Serenity who first started, as well as Necroscope 86, then it was AOL Gamer, followed by Lancer. Lucagen finally came in, but that was at some point later on. And some other people that came into it too, but who else was it that came in? It was their Nintendo Capri Sun, Veteran 0121 came into it too for a long time. He's been really popular. Over the Gun has been up there, but he was doing it every year, but then he started doing every other year or so whenever he can, which he does hour long. Sometimes he doesn't, but it depends on how to successfully fail. But anyway, that's how originally got started, at least from what I know. I don't know of anybody else who actually first started how to successfully fail, which he's actually even got an HTSF shorten it like I did, because YouTube's thing is you can only have so long. See, the title should be as long as you can put it to describe it as much as you can, and then, I mean, not too long, but long enough. And more than 100 characters, obviously, if you need to put it in there, at least. And then you can put whatever else you need to describe what's happening without spoiling too much in the description. It kind of describes how it is, because you can't just, say, well, I mean, I guess you could just say, well, this is part 1 or whatever, and then instead of putting your name on top of it, which a lot of people do that. I've done it too, but not just because other people did it. Let's see, so my main hobby hasn't just been recording, it's been playing games. But I love recording my own guide. A lot of it seems to be for myself. Because I can't get anybody else to be interested, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me any. It's a shame though. So yeah, I mean, if you see any part videos, or videos up there say part whatever, yeah, you might be confused, but it won't last, because eventually all that will be changed. I intend to wait until I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, because I'm trying to get that done. It's a long process, The Fantasy 4 is getting ever closer to being done. Suikoden, not so much. I mean, it might be getting closer. Then I want to move on to the next project. I guess I'll just go ahead and do Suikoden 2. Might as well get that out of the way. And then there's the other project that I've got going on. It's not really going on at the moment. Like, I've recorded a bunch of videos, but I've already recorded one. And it's set to release, I believe, sometime this weekend or next weekend. I'm not sure when exactly. So, I mean, I said to record. Did I say set to record? I mean, set to basically publish on that day. Specifically. Anyway, as I do this, it's Friday, July the 3rd, which I gotta get off here and take care of some things. Later. Bye-bye.